Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for me to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, can't able. Under this land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might get all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. To be a rebel after this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash you fly. To realize, never give up and go. I can't watch TV. It's all a lot, tired of trying. Go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure? I don't got time. Infrastructure, I don't got time. All to talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Hit you with the culture, I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the ushers, no, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this and jump at the top, I was in the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why don't rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. I'm the solution, maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire. No ceiling when you're saying. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire. No ceiling when that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling when that never be the same.
Let me explain. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got a spin the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the little go mix? She mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her Loretta. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a ring. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I get it. Spin the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the What's love to kick it, hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the dial? Boy, you stop it quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we ride on. More action than your talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, we riding on. Hey, couple of bits. I don't want parts of your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess, but I'm a stop it, quiet, if it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. More action than no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. I buy like 23.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. And the Minnesota Vikings versus Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. Everyone, as the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That one complete. He finds Sharp. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's kind of like clockwork right now for them.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Rams taking the field and leading the way. The man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
And what a great game that was to watch last week, because he put on a show in the wild card round with 5 touchdown passes. So if you ever want to see what a hot quarterback, see if that same hot quarterback shows up in this one.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
First down, Rams.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to home and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But now it's 3rd down.
And 6 yards.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Morris. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that takes us from second to third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
On second down now, Westbrook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
Lots to try to add the PAT.
Dog around the switch a rule to the lion man. Nigga talking down my bro, got more heat than a frying pan. Gucci around my hair, rap tight like I'm Taliban.
Like I'm Taliban, how we drop shit, yo. Lot of dreadheads, lot of chopsticks. My nigga, y'all get your top.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Good drive on time as they get back close it on. It ends with a 1-yard touchdown.
I will not miss. Greasy by my side like a father riding cockpit.
Yeah, y'all might stop rapping for this one reason. If the fans hear this shit, I'm rolling with the team. Send the bush, shooting craps in my ears. But they don't believe me.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. Fields in the middle of the end zone. No return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a return across midfield and the 46-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You don't let that happen, guys. Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Don't trust a soul, put that on my mama. Hell.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came out throwing the football, hoping to catch him with balance.
And he did. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's Exhibit A for physical play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had something working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Rams nothing.
They go play action now. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And that one makes it 14-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll run on 1st down. Westbrook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
21-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morris. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Westbrook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Haskins pass complete to number 46. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensing the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Geis trying to get to the outside. Right through. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And 9 at the Rams' 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Haskins will throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the option, Haskins.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now a toss. This is Geis. Shreds the 10, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Pass to Cup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
complete.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round.
Man, so why this game over here is cheating me, bro? Y'all see I done had like 4 or 5 injuries already. Niggas who ain't even doing nothing getting hurt. Alright, come on, bro.
Very eventful divisional round weekend. Open man is
They horn.
complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, gone. And he completes it to Westbrook. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pass complete to D.D. Westbrook. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
To the air again, gone. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. A pickup of about 3 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again, Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Goff. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Slide for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A 10-play drive that time. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. Think that they're way better than that, so your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards up.
And lost the ball. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And so they're over. And they're able to score on the final return. Touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Now Joey Sly for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First chance for the backup here to throw. Shelling through the defense. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times, what are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Pass there, complete to Westbrook. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Westbrook.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Rams, first down.
From the gun, here's Gone. His throw incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.